Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of my No Meat Run of Arc. And today is a very special day because this is the day where I was planning on doing this already, but I'm gonna just say this is celebrating hitting over 100 views on the videos on the channel. Thank you guys for all the support, and this is what we're celebrating today. We're gonna go do something fun. And if you watched the last episode, the reason only Yoshi is here is because Flora died in the Redwoods. It's a bad place, let's just say that. I am riding on our new Gigantopithecus. He's really cool, and I used them to kill this Dillo that was attacking Yoshi, but rip Flora, we'll have to make her a gravestone, so we're going to ride on Yoshi today. We got the hatchery raft over there, haven't used it in a while. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe. It will make Harambe happy. Yes, that is what we named him. His name is Harambe. We have also gone ahead and named a couple more of the creatures we tamed a couple episodes ago. We got Fragrance, the Pachyrhinosaurus. That is his name. Eat a couple berries here. I'm hungry. Rudolph will be our new red and pink Megaloceros, and Tank will be our new Diplodocus that we got last episode, guys. I know we didn't get the Dodic, so we'll have to do an episode where we find a high-level Dodic and go ahead and tame that, which could be next episode, because I'll reveal what we're getting today. We are taming. I'm hoping for 2, but we are going to tame. That's right, Crystal Wyverns, Tropical Crystal Wyverns, Ember Crystal Wyverns, Blood Crystal Wyverns, whatever we can find. We got 5 cryopods here. Probably should go ahead and grab a couple more. I'd like to have a boy and girl of each. Not sure if that's going to be possible, but I mean, I could do it. I have the time. So, I mean, I'm starting this episode a day before it's supposed to come out, so I'm going to have today and tomorrow to work on it. And we're going to have a lot of fun. We live right next to the obelisk, so we can go ahead and transfer over to Crystal Isles. But yeah, I was planning on doing this maybe for like episode 15, because it'd be like a milestone. This is only episode 9, but I mean, it's going to get harder to get around. A lot of the teams we have left to tame. The Dodic we can find in the Redwoods, but also in the mountains. A lot of the teams we need now are found either in the mountains, which is straight ahead from where I'm looking on the map, or just deep in the Redwoods. So a flyer would be very nice, and the only flyer that I know of that doesn't eat meat when taming is the Blood Crystal Wyvern. It is a passive tame, and it takes crystal. It will not take meat at all. You can feed it meat, but you can also feed meat to other creatures like Harambe. I'll go ahead and show you. It doesn't do anything on them, but you can still feed it to them. The food that they prefer, the Crystal Wyverns, is crystal. So let me just show you. I can force feed them it, but it's not really doing anything. And I said I'd let the Crystal Wyvern, I'd say it's okay. I am going to say no egg creatures. That was a new rule, because I know there are a lot of creatures that can be gotten from eggs, like rock drakes and magmasaurs, stuff like that. They all eat meat though, so we're just going to say no egg creatures. So I'm going to have to tame these guys passively. We can go ahead and put Harambe back. We'll ride on her later. If you know about Harambe, you know. If not, go look it up. Pretty interesting story, so. And it looks like I'm stuck here. I'm sorry, Harambe. I need to get off of you. No, we'll just move over here. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get on Yoshi, our little trusty Iguanodon. I will show you how to upload. I won't record the process of me uploading it, because it could glitch out, and I don't want it not to happen on video. So what I'm gonna do is just show you how to do it if you're curious, and then I will just go ahead and do it, and then I'll meet you guys in Crystal Isles, because that is where the Crystal Wyverns are. The Ember ones are in the Ember Forest. Blood ones can be found in 2 places. There's some Blood Crystal Islands, and I believe they can be found in that pink flower forest. Sorry. And the Tropical Crystal ones can be found on the White Shoals. So here's how you transfer over. First thing you're going to want to do is cryopod whatever creatures you're taking. or taking Yoshi. You can also upload them, but that'll get rid of everything in their inventory and drop it onto the ground. Much easier to cryopod, and you just had a bit of trash. Next step, you're going to want to take off all of your armor, everything you're going to be taking. I guess we can leave our little monkey friend here. Don't want him dying. We probably should go ahead and repair this, but I will do that. I'm just showing you. This is some stuff from events and other worlds I have. Will not be touching it. These are Deinonychuses from when I first beat Valguero, and this is all stuff I got during the respective events and these unicorn chibis, but I'm not going to be taking any of that because that would be cheating. Next thing you're going to want to do is just, like you're putting it in the inventory of a creature, put all of your stuff into the obelisk, including armor, tools, anything you want to take along. It needs to be in the obelisk, because when you do this trick, it's not going to upload properly. Like, it won't upload your stuff with you, I believe. So you're just going to want to chuck all of this into the obelisk. I will check in my armor after I do, after I repair it. Finally, you're going to want to come to upload survivor, and when you hit accept, it will upload it. Then you're going to want to leave the map, go to the map, and when you're creating your character, hit download survivor, and then download your survivor. It will give you all of your stats, and you can do the same thing to get back onto the map you were on, and because you are in the same tribe, all of your teams and builds will be there. So just make sure you have a tribe. I have the tribe of Shao Seb, which is my name on this map. So I'll go ahead and do all of this, and I will meet you guys on Crystal Isles. Okay guys, we're on the other side here at Crystal Isles, and I'm gonna just go ahead and get my loot back. It worked perfectly. We got over here with my survivor. I had to make the trip to the obelisk twice, as I'll show you in a second. Besides that, it was pretty fine. I mean, we could do this more often now. I know that it's safe to go to other maps, and your character won't be deleted or anything like that. That's all good, but now we're here on Crystal Isles, and I've made a decision. I'm deciding that we're only going to get tropical crystal wyverns. I don't want this to be a super long video as in the past. I know that the longer the video, the harder it is for you guys to watch the whole thing, so I'm going to try and make them shorter from now on. So that, with that being, this is going to be a short episode where we just tame a couple tropical crystal wyverns. So I'm going to check you out. There you go, Yoshi. I'll come show you over here. This is where I died last time. Let me show you. I made it here, but I had leeches on me. The leech must have despawned, but I tried to place a campfire, and it looked like all the wood burned and I died. So yeah, it says hold to remove leech. It's a visual glitch that it's not on there, but there definitely was leeches on there. But I spawned in the very bottom left corner of the map both times, so it sucked getting here. But, I mean, now we have Ivans. I mean, not Ivan. Ivan was a previous Iguanodon. This is Yoshi. Now we have a Yoshi here, so we can easily traverse the map. And I will show you where I found the last crystal wyvern, which was in a swampy area here in the White Shoals. So, in the top left corner, it'll say White Shoals most of the time once you're just on the islands, and this is where you find them. So I'll see you guys back when I find the crystal wyvern. Okay guys, we're back by the swamp where I said I found the crystal wyvern, and yeah, there's two of them. So we're just going to check their levels here. We got a 145, that's probably going to be the one, and a 25. Now we're definitely going to go for that 145. Most tames, early game tames, I don't care about the level, but tames like this, you gotta go big or go home. So we're gonna go ahead and tame you. First things first, I'll show you how to tame them, but we're gonna need crystal for this, so we're gonna come over here. On small tribe servers, I believe there's 2 times taming, and that will usually take around 50 crystal, but because I have so much weight, I might just get like 100 crystal to be safe. Because if you run out up there, there's really no way to get back down without it flying away. once it starts the taming process, it really doesn't land at all, unless it's ready to be fed again. But when that happens, you're going to be on the wyvern, so no point in that. I'll keep those mushrooms so we can eat them. And we're pretty good on water, so we're going to come back here. Yoshi, where are you? There you are. And we're going to go find the wyvern, and I will show you how to tame one. We'll get the taming started, and then I'll probably bring you guys back once it's close to being finished taming to just show you the last couple feeds. Is that it right there? Let's see. You are indeed the wyvern I am looking for. So I will cryopod Yoshi here. I believe that one was a female, which is good. So if we could just find a male, then that'd be really nice, and we can maybe even get some breeding going. I did just mention how we didn't use the hatching boat in a while, so this is the perfect time. So what you're going to want to do is get the crystal on that side of your inventory. You're not going to need any parachutes or anything for this taming method. I know there's ways where you can grapple onto them, but this is a really effective way, and I mean, it doesn't require anything besides the crystal. So all you're going to want to do here is wait for it to land, which hopefully it will. I'm going to actually go ahead and break these trees. They could be blocking it. If it doesn't fly around, it won't be able to land, but you're just going to wait for it to land like it just did. Now this might take you a couple tries, but you're going to wait till it stops, then you're going to jump on the tail and try and get onto the back. So we're just going to follow it around until it lands again. Looks like it's stuck again, but maybe we can get on this way. This is perfect. This is okay, this is pretty good. So, I mean, that's not how you do it, but you can also jump on the back. So, if I go into orbital camera, we are on the back of the wyvern, just like that. And you will not fall off once you do this. So, you just want to get on the very back, just get to a place where you're comfortable. And then you're just going to hit triangle. Feed it, that did 10%. My taming rates are like 5 times or 3 times, I can't remember. But that is pretty good. You're probably going to want to use primal crystals, what you get by knocking out one of these guys and harvesting it out of the back. A lot like getting wyvern milk. But because of my taming settings, I just used regular crystal. But you can do this easily with regular crystal. It might make the taming effectiveness a bit low, but I mean, if you can't get primal crystal and this is early game, just go ahead and tame it like this. You're not going to fall off. It's not going to attack you. It's not even going to land, so you don't even have to worry about it getting hit by anything. Unless you're on a PvP server. And then you might want to use primal crystal to make it faster so people don't see you. But this taming should not take too long. But in case it does, I'll bring you guys back when it has about maybe 2 more feeds. Well, we're back, and the tropical crystal wyvern has not taken long to tame at all. Like I said, if you play on small tribes, any PvP server, this is the best way to tame them. Most of the times I start out on Genesis Part 2 to get the level 65 when I play PvP, and then I jump right on to Crystal Isles to tame one of these guys, because it does not take long at all, and they can help you set up bases, farm materials, because they can pick up things like Ankies and Dodics. So we're about to do the last feed here. It's important that you feed it at the right time, because I think you could fall off at this point once it is tamed. But definitely the best way to do it, and I'm going to go ahead and feed it right now. And there we go, we got the tropical crystal wyvern. We're going to need a name for her. I have a couple ideas, but look at those stats. 861 stamina, 7,000 health, 534 weight, 384 melee. I believe that the stamina could have been better, but the health I'm happy with, and the melee, plus the weight. Those are all that's important. Now this one's a female, so we're going to be looking for other females. But I said we tried out here on this tropical crystal wyvern, because I mean, we could easily take this thing down. Our level is much higher than its. We're just gonna let it pass us and bite it. Yeah. This thing probably doesn't have much health. It's only up 25. And this should give some decent XP. Plus, when we take this to the island, we can easily find explorer notes while riding on her, and it will make things much better. Now, just in case anything happens, I'm definitely not going to have the stuff to raise up a wyvern, but I do want to get a male wyvern today, so I can at least have a couple eggs in case this one were to die. It doesn't even have to be a battle level, I mean a good level male. Whatever male we find, I will take. I would like a decent level, so that way the wyvern that came out would be decent. But there, just like that, we have the wyvern. Now these things do harvest meat, and you can force feed it to them, and it does work. But the best thing to feed them is crystal, and I will show you that in a second. This is why these things are, I don't know what you would consider them. They're not really carnivores. They're passive. They don't hunt anything. They just eat crystal, which is perfect on a map like this. I said we're going to put some levels into health. Maybe get that to 15k, 10k, let's say. But I'll show you right here. You chuck that in. These things will, I believe, eat it passively. You can't force feed it, but it gives a lot of hunger to them. So that's probably the best thing you want to feed these guys. Just chuck some in whenever they're hungry. Easy. And now we have, oh my gosh, that is a beautiful one right there. I believe the Easter event's going on, and that's a 140. We need to tame that. And a male 140? No. And that's a 20. I say we need to tame both of those. But for now, we're going to do the same method, but with this male. Because the male is more important than the female. But that's good. 2 females and a male would make it really easy for breeding. And we could get a lot of eggs going. And they would all be good levels. We wouldn't be able to raise them up until late game. And that's even if we need to. If we just have these 3, I wouldn't really see another reason to get more. So okay, I'm gonna start the feeding process now. Really easy, and I will bring you guys back once he is close to taming as well. This should only take 10 feeds. Okay guys, we're back, and this is the last feed, so I thought I'd just show it. And there we go. Why don't you check out your stats? Health is not as good as the other one, but this is a lower level. Stamina's better, weight's not as good, and I believe male weight's not as good either. So this one's an okay male, but I'm really excited to see the stats on that female, the 140, which is right here. So we're gonna tame her too. I would really like to ride on her. That's a beautiful dragon. Well, actually, I could just cheese this and jump on her like this. And this is a female, so I need to make sure my dragons are following. And I'm gonna just start the feeding process. Here we go, 11%. This one will be the same amount of time as the other one, so I will meet you guys back after this gal is done taming. Okay, we're here with the last feed, and this one hasn't taken that long either, so here we go. Now, I did fall off of her once, because she did touch the water, but that is okay. I got back on her, because they do land after a bit. Let's see the stats. The health is a bit lower than I would have liked. That's okay, though. Stamina's okay. That might be the best melee and a pretty good weight. So if we could do some breeding with these guys, she is beautiful. She doesn't have the best stats, but I think we're going to ride on her. Her colors are just amazing. I don't see why we wouldn't. But, I mean, I think this has been a pretty good episode. I'm going to just talk while we fly to the obelisk here. Plans for the rest of the series is breed these guys up. We're going to get a couple eggs in case something happens to them. And then in the future we can raise them up just in case. But these colors are beautiful, so I'm definitely going to ride on her. I'm going to come up with names for all 3 though, and we will get to breeding. We'll get like 2, maybe 4 eggs out of them. And then we'll just have them in case anything happens, which I hope doesn't. I mean, crystal wyverns in general are really strong. These guys get a stamina boost and a speed boost from water, and they have, I'll show you right there, the scalding water breath that can kind of acts like a burn, but it's a scald effect, and that is pretty cool. So we're gonna fly over here to the obelisk. I'll pop my loot in, and you know what? I'll meet you guys back on the island. Here on the island, and like I said, all of your tames will be yours as long as you don't leave the tribe. Same thing for builds. These are still my builds. Not sure where the music's coming from, but let's go ahead and, oh, I see it over here. I'll just go ahead and end off the video here back at home on the island. We got our wyverns right there that have crown sickness, and we have a nice, and they'll wake up and I'll breed them. Don't worry. Don't you worry. They will get their crystals, and we will have eggs by next episode, which I plan on getting a dodic and some obsidian to give me a haircut. But it's about time that we do the clothing here. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you again for 100 views. I was going to do this anyways, but I thought this could be a 100 views special. And I will see you next episode. See ya.